All right, Coach, thank you. Whenever you're ready, if you just want to start off with a statement, then we'll take questions.
Well, I thought we lost a really hard-fought battle tonight. When you look at our team, we got down the first half 14 points, 43-29. And I learned a lot about my guys. We fought all the way to the end and basically had a chance to win the game. I thought they made two incredible shots at the end. One by Noah Locke, who hit a deep three as the shot clock was running down, and then the same thing by Matt Cross, which obviously was a difference in the game. I thought our guys, we looked a little early on. I think until we got our wind back a little bit, we looked a little fatigued from the 4 overtime. But I thought once we settled in and started playing, and I thought we did a good job. Some guys played some great individual games. It was a hell of a game. Unfortunately, we had to come in at the short end of the stick. So we'll get better. We'll move forward. And then obviously the biggest thing, we need our guys to get a little bit of rest. Questions?
Jonas.
Coach, how big a game was this for Jaquavion, ACC opener? The way he struggled against Nebraska with the turnovers and some missed shots, for him to bounce back and have a big game like this against Louisville.
I thought Jonas, he was. I thought he was huge, and it's tough this was his first start, and it was an ACC game. The unfortunate thing, we were out one of our veterans in Casey, and I decided to reward him to start, and I thought he was tremendous. You're right. Looking back after playing at Oklahoma State and then Nebraska, you wanted to see how he responded, and I thought he played great as a freshman.
Alec.
Yeah, Kevin, you said you learned a lot about your team here, and I know it's back-to-back 4-point comebacks. It is obviously that's a good sign to see those guys fighting and sticking with it.
Is there a question, Alec?
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry. How good of that obviously is that to see with those guys, early in the season in these 2 games fighting and sticking with it?
Yeah, I mean, Alec, I think it's great that we're fighting now. In an ideal situation, I don't want to be down every game 14 just to show everybody or to prove that we can come back. But this team has no quit in it. And, at halftime, we talked about what we wasn't doing well. We need to concentrate on getting, I thought they beat us to a couple 50-50 balls. And certainly, that expanded the lead before the half. I think we played solid defense, but it was the intangibles, the loose balls, the, extra shots that they got that made the difference in the first half, where I thought we cleaned it up other than one segment in the second half.
Patrick.
Coach, based on what you've seen so far, has this group surprised you in just how well it's playing, and maybe have you raised your expectations for their ceiling of what they can accomplish?
Patrick, it would be very easy for me to say, I'm without the best ACC player in the country, defensive player, and then obviously, one of the best shot blockers in the country, and without Casey Moselle, 2 starters. But it's not what we're about as a program. I don't want to, disrespect any of our players. We're working our butts off, and some of our guys are getting better, and it just shows you that we can compete with anybody in the country, even under our circumstances. We'll continue to get better, but my expectations in every game, regardless, is try to win the game, and that's what we wanted to do tonight.
Luke. Luke DeCock, do you have a question? All right, does anyone else have any questions for Coach? All right, Jonas.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Got you now.
We can hear you now, Jonas.
Yeah, I'm going to ask Luke's question for him. He was asking about the run in the second half. The run you guys had to start. The 10-0 run in the second half kind of lit the spark for this team.
Say that one more time, Jonas. I'm sorry.
I was asking the question for Luke, so his computer was acting up, but he was asking about the 10-0 run you guys had to get back into the game How big was that for your team to kind of battle back? What was working? What went well for you guys on that spark there?
Well, it was. I just thought we came out of halftime with great energy, and our guys. We got on transition. We did it in different ways. We made shots. We got on transition. We drove the basketball. We got to the free throw line. You know, we talked about at halftime not trying to get it all back at one time. You know, we talked about chipping away at the lead, and we would look at it at the 16-minute timeout, and then if we needed to the 12. And I thought our guys came out focused, and we were angry coming out of the halftime. We know that we didn't play our best basketball, and you know, obviously, I thought our guys came out, you know, with a sense of urgency in the second half, and certainly cut the game, and it was a good game towards the end.
Does anyone have anything else for Coach? All right, thank you, Coach.
Thanks.